She's coming on. Hello, darling. Hello.
Hello. I've literally just got out the shower.
You look, I love.
Are you?
Honestly, you look great in that dressing gown. I love it.
Oh yeah, I'm just gonna. If anybody that's wondering why I'm sat in my dressing gown, I am actually getting ready to go out today. It's a glorious day here. Wait.
Oh, Steph's here. Steph's here. Right, we're bringing Steph on. She's being added. Hi, Lucy. Hey, yes.
Oh. Dark in here. Hang on a minute, let me just turn the light on. I feel like, oh, hello.
I know, it's like, woo, who are you?
Woo.
Oh, yeah, I'm going to put my light on. It literally looks like I haven't moved from this position since last night. I'm in exactly the same attire.
I did think actually when it came on, I was like, is that the last night's live? Or you know, you just had to just like, I was like, no, I think it's now.
It is now. Look at us with our mugs. I've got my lemon and...
Oh, I haven't got one.
Oh, no, Steph.
Oh, Steph, bless you.
I had my coffee though. I've had a coffee, so it's all good.
You're all good. You're all good. Excellent. Yeah. Steph, darling, you only joined us in October.
I know. It's been mad. It really has been absolutely crazy. It's just gone. Whoop.
Tell us why did you join? Tell us like from that bit, like what?
Well, I was just really, really drawn to it. So I did, as you know, I did a belief coding session with Neve, and it was after that she was like, oh, I've joined this other group and it's right up your street. And she was at the time, it was quite at the beginning for her, and she was like, I don't know, I'm really struggling a little bit, but she was like, you'll be all over it. Like, so she was like, do join this group. And I was like, okay, I'll join the group. And, and at first, you know, I was like, I don't know what they're going on about, but I'm really interested, and I can't stop watching, and I can't stop listening. And so I was just like, I was just in. So I've done like a few of your workshops and stuff, and just really got loads out of it, and just kind of like slowly, you know, just things just kind of like made sense to me. And I don't mean this in an arrogant way, but you know, like what I really felt, and this is when I started doing the course video, and I kind of was doing more and more, was that you just kind of awakened something in me which I felt was always there, but I'd forgotten. That's the only way I can explain it. So it's not like I knew stuff, but you know, like there was a part of me though that was like, oh yeah, I get this. This is like, yeah, that's it. So it was that. But that's what I really, really feel like and really feel grateful for. Like I said, that I just, that it was kind of just lying there, and then all of a sudden it's gone, woohoo! Yeah.
Oh, amazing. Amazing.
Yeah, it's been really, it has been really amazing.
Oh, and a lot of women will relate to that, what you just said, Steph. A lot of women, you know, when we get to that stuck feeling, or we don't know what is the next step. You know, like we don't know what is that next cycle. What are we? Like, where are we going now? We've been, you know, when you've gone through like your 20s and you're searching, and then you're getting yourself together, and then suddenly you come to like the next part, don't you? And all those amazing like feelings that you have when you're younger, like, you know, being able to sense things and maybe then having to dumb them down.
Yeah.
Then you come into this phase and you're just like, no, I can't ignore this anymore.
Yeah, definitely. Because like I said, I would have said the same as what you were just saying, really. Like when I've always had certain things that I've just known, that I was just, and like I said, and I didn't really know what it was. Like I said, I've always been quite open to lots of different things. So I've never been like closed off, but I just didn't really know what it was. I'd never really explored spirituality. I didn't really know what it was. But as I said, I just knew that there have definitely been times where I've just been like, that's weird. I kind of knew that. Like I knew something was going to happen, or I just had a real, like I said, a real strong knowing. But as you said, you kind of dull those things down, don't you? Don't trust it, and you go, oh. And you know, there's been times in here where I thought, I think I might actually just be going mad. Don't know, don't know that any of this is all right, because I said to a friend of mine, I was like, maybe I've just got a really good imagination, because I have seen some mad shit. I think it's mad. But you know what? But then I've had confirmation. So I'd seen, so one of my spirit guides had come, and this was funny as well. When I did a session with Neve, and she was like, right, we're going to meet spirit guides. And I was a bit like, I don't know, like previous to that, I hadn't really seen anybody. I'd had family members, actually. I'd had a really lovely thing with my granddad that had come in and done something, but I hadn't seen anybody that I didn't know. Anyway, so she said to me, you know, we were doing the session, and she said, so is there anybody there? And I was like, oh, yeah, there's this like Native American woman. And she was like, okay. So I was like, And then she said, what's her name? And I was just about to say, obviously, because I know really well, I was about to say, I don't know what her name is. And then I just went, Anara. And then I was like, oh. And I just was like, I was really blown away, because I just knew. And the word came out. I didn't even, literally, I was just about to say, I don't know what she's called. I just went, oh. And so I had some stuff with her where she'd done, so she, that time when I first met her, she had this like shaky, right? And I don't know anything about Native Americans. I didn't know anything about their culture. I've obviously looked into it now a bit, but at the time I totally didn't know anything. And she was there, and she was chanting, and she was shaking this stick and saying all this stuff. And yeah, and it was mad. And then afterwards, when I was looking it up, I was like, they use these, I can't remember, is it a rainmaker? I think it's called a rainmaker. They use, so they use like medicine women and medicine men.
Yeah.
And I was just like, I didn't know that. I didn't know that stuff.
Wow.
So how can I make up stuff that I don't know?
Yeah.
Exactly.
No, you can't. You can't. It's all, and this is, I think, what a lot of people have found with quantum flame healing is the big revelation is faith in themselves. Faith that what they feel, what they want to do, the dreams that they've had is not far-fetched. Do you know what I mean? Like, you can bring it into reality. I mean, you held a session with Neve last week.
I know. How mad was that?
That's amazing.
It was so exciting. Yeah, and I didn't think, I mean, obviously I was a bit nervous about it, because I feel like I still, you know, there's still so much to learn from me, and I think I still want to, you know, do lots more practice, because I think things come, don't they, the more you do something. But the fact that I could even really do that, and I know I had Neve with me, but that's quite a big thing, really.
Massive.
Amazing.
So yeah, so that.
How did you feel afterwards? Like, because I watched you, and literally it was so lovely to watch you, Steph, like just like channeling in and just being really free in that space to channel and to move and to feel.
Yeah.
You know, to feel without judgment, to feel it coming in without having to worry about what somebody else is going to say. It was so wonderful to watch. Like,
oh, thank you. But it's lovely to do that, isn't it? Like, to be able to do that in front of people. And I know it was in our group, so you know that you're not doing it to anybody who's, you know, hasn't experienced this before, or, you know, or doesn't want the best for the session and for whoever's doing it. So that gives you massive comfort, because obviously everybody in this group is really lovely and really supportive. So that helps. But yeah, but like you said, just being able to just be like, okay, I'm just going to do whatever and say whatever came up, I'm just going to say it. Because there is that as well. You get a bit nervous, don't you, thinking, I saw this. And did anyone else see it? And I know it's different for everybody, isn't it? Like, you don't have to see the same things, but it was amazing that, like I said, a few people were like, oh yeah, you know, I had, so it was just, it was absolutely brilliant. I was buzzing afterwards. I was like, this is amazing.
I know so many people like commented on that live and what you did before. Like, so many people reach out. Just tell a little bit about like where you're taking quantum flame healing, you and Neve, and actually like who you want to help.
Yeah, so initially we spoke, me and Neve met when we were pregnant, and we did pregnancy yoga together. So I didn't really do anything like, I didn't really do any like antenatal classes and stuff with my first son.